Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. For a lot of you, doesn't matter if you're a masculine or a feminine energy, you're in a receptive energy right now where you're not the person that's constantly giving or constantly leaving yourself open for somebody to take. Whether that's take your time, take your attention, take your love, whatever it may be, there's something about you right now where you're in a very abundant energy, and in this level of abundance, there's a significant amount of stability that is around you, but it's not just financial stability, it's emotional stability, it's mental stability, it's spiritual stability. And I feel like you have a lot of people right now that are very curious with how you got to where you got to. Why are you okay? Because there's somebody here that's not okay. And you're over here shining. Sometimes I feel like especially if there was somebody that you needed to detach from. This could be a relationship of any type of sorts. You're doing better without them than you are with them. And it's because this person is a head case, or this person puts you in your head. It's always funny though, because when there is a dissolution of any type of situation or a energy that separates, you always can tell who the issue is based on who's doing better than the other person. Because I feel significantly here that you have multiple people that are sitting here being forced to watch you shine. That's part of their karma, is being forced to sit there and watch you do what you do best. Also, for those of you that are having issues or had issues with your mother, or even if your mother has passed, it seems like there is a feminine energy that is coming in here. And this is somebody that's really watching over you, looking over you, especially if you've lost a mother, grandmother, sister, or an aunt. It could be a ma'am as well, but it's coming in as a feminine energy. So this would be like a feminine masculine energy. They're very proud of what you've done, how you've grown, something about the way that you've grown. There's somebody here that passed on that is very proud of you. 8-3 may also be a significant date here. And the thing that's coming in most with this energy is that there's a lot of divine assistance that's around you. So you may be noticing that things are just falling into place. Things are just happening without you stressing about it. And it's because you're outgrowing certain situations. You're getting out of your head here. You're allowing the people that put you in your head to sit in their own head. And I get that people are very curious about what you're doing, who you're with. There's a lot of very nosy energy where people are watching a lot. For example, I have this neighbor who's down the street, and I really don't like her at all. And she's very rude, and she calls me the neighborhood candle maker. That's what she's defined. My job is the candle maker. So, hi, it's me, Whitney, the neighborhood candle maker. I posted a story on WhatsApp, and she was the very first person that watched all my stories, which is odd, because you don't like me, so why are you watching me? It's that same energy. It's like people are really in their head about what you're doing and where you're going. You may notice too that there's people that are watching you, but you can't see it because there's a lot of apps right now where you can watch people's stories. You can look at things in an incognito way and view certain things, but I feel like there's somebody here that's watching your every move. Why are they watching? Because you're happy. For some of you, you're just living your life and you're receiving a lot of abundance. This is a lot of Jupiter energy as well. And for some of you, you're getting ready to be very lucky in love. There could be either a new love potential coming up here. I can't make it up with the Lovers, the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Hierophant at the bottom. This could either be a situation from your past circling the block and coming back, or this is a brand new opportunity for you to have some type of very beautiful divine connection with somebody. So there's a lot of people that are watching saying, why are they so happy? What are they doing? Because it's not, it's your energy. It's your energy in general. And for some of you, you had to walk away from something that wasn't fulfilling you, whether that was a job, whether that was a friendship, whether that was whatever it may be, a mindset. Sometimes we are our own worst enemy, but once we leave behind the confusion and the illusion and we acknowledge that we deserve more, we desire more, and we're worth it, everything changes. There's a level of abundance that's coming in here that's extremely significant. 8-6 may be important. 6-3, 6-9, 8-9, 8-1. Somebody's getting ready to call you. It's funny, I just heard the birds chirping. Somebody's getting ready to call you. They want to talk to you. There's something that they need to get off their chest when it comes to you. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're beginning to acknowledge how much they really do love you, how much they care about you. This is pertaining to interpersonal relationships, so it's really coming in as love and romance or friendship or family. For some of you, you are going to be getting a new job, or there is some type of significant money that's coming in out of nowhere and you're not expecting it, and you're going to be very happy with whatever is coming in here. You have heavy Gemini energy. Taurus, Libra, Pisces. But I feel like you're gonna have to make some type of decision. I'm not sure who this is gonna resonate for because I do not understand anything that's going on within this situation. Besides the fact that what they're showing me is they're showing me a road. And there's two different people at the road. You're going to have a choice between multiple people or multiple options with exactly what you want to do. Somebody here does want a level of commitment with you, and they want to harmonize your relationship because what they're seeing, it's like they're not in a good energy. They're in an energy of the Six of Wands. So if you've removed or retracted your energy from anybody, this person has been stuck watching you. And while you're in this Empress Nine of Cups energy, they're in the Page of Swords, Six of Wands in reverse, and the Hangman. So they're in an energy of despair. They may have won originally or initially, but this person has lost the battle or the war, whatever it is. Like they aced the test, but they failed the class. And now they're sitting here acknowledging how them putting their ego above everything, because you have somebody here that was relatively egotistical. They felt that they could have it their way. and they didn't care if you liked it or not. This is also somebody that was very hypercritical of you and would purposely either pull back emotionally or be emotionally manipulative in order to kind of get what they want. Six is significant. We have threes here as well. It's funny, the birds are chirping beautifully. Whoever this person is that's around you or is in your energy, so that you know who this person is because you can feel them in your energy. You have multiple people in your energy, but in particular, there's somebody here that feels like they messed up. They feel like without you, they can't win. That without you, everything is like turning upside down. That they keep receiving a lot of bad news, and it's because there was something here that they needed to communicate and they didn't. They held back. I don't know why Leo energy is coming in, Aquarius energy. There's somebody here that needed to make some type of sacrifice and they didn't. They saw your perspective of things, they understood what you needed, but when push came to shove, there's somebody here that like pulled back. They pulled back. It could be because you're in Empress energy and they view themselves as a five of wands. Whoever this person is, there's a lot of conflict in their life, a lot of external conflict, a lot of internal conflict. This person has conflicts right and left. They're also in an energy where they're unable to create or they're unable to do much. This is somebody that I feel like is kind of in Eeyore energy, which is very fascinating, that energy. I don't know, have you guys ever been around somebody where your energy, your vibration is high, you're having a good time, right? And then there's one person that comes around and their entire energy just tanks the whole group because it's negative. There's something about this person's energy where they're not doing good because for some of you, you walked away. You said enough is enough. I'm not doing this. You need to sacrifice something. You need to make a choice. You have to make a decision. And for some of you, you chose yourself, which is why you're in this beautiful energy. 3, 9 may be significant. 9, 3, 8, 9. Lots of 3s and 8s. Maybe a life path 8, a life path 6, or a life path 3. You have 333 here. You may be seeing that synchronicity. 6338. There's something here about this person going through karma. Remember I said earlier, I said they're in karma because they put you in. They had to make some type of decision and they didn't. Whether this was even just the decision to come forward and be honest, this was a decision where they were being urged by the Most High to do the right thing and they didn't. They went backwards. So they may have had some type of immediate reaction or immediate response from you, but that's something completely different. This person is really like devastated. They're upset because they feel like you're not upset. But they're also beginning to understand why you felt like you either had to walk away or you had to turn your back on the situation. Because This situation caused a level of hurt. I don't care if it's a friendship, a love relationship, whatever it may be, this caused a level of hurt. For some of you, this is somebody that you may feel like betrayed you. There could have been external influences or external things that were going on in the background that caused this level of chaos. Outside parties, family, other influences, financial influences. Because there's somebody here that really did love you. But somebody got in their head, or they got in their own head about what they had versus what you had. What do we need to know here? What do we need to know here about this energy? Yeah. This is somebody's external energy from the past. This is also somebody that has a lot of past regrets for allowing other people to come in between your connection or your relationship. This is somebody that should have made a decision by themselves, but they allowed other people to infiltrate your situation and almost pump up their head. You know, when you're around certain people and they're kind of your hype man, but sometimes somebody hypes you and it's the wrong hype because you're like, hey, guess what? Now I'm in jail. Bad hype. We shouldn't have done that. Right? Whoever this other energy was, them encouraging this person to continue to move in an unethical way. One, it definitely interfered with your relationship or with your connection, but aside from that, it interfered with this person's growth. Now this person is sitting here trying to hold on to the little bit of whatever they have left, which is them stuck watching you. But the more that they watch you, the more upset they become because they're jealous of your growth and they're jealous at the fact that it's not them with you. This is somebody that tried to control the situation. For some of you, this is somebody that either owes you money or feels like you owe them money. This is somebody that is like penny pinching. I always call the Four of Pentacles a knockoff emperor. That's the one that wants to sit there and pretend like they have everything, but in reality they have nothing. Because they're so scared to spend. They're so scared to lose that they can't win. There's a level of timid energy. It's not a fluent energy. This is somebody who had other items from their past hold them back, whether it was how they were raised, whether it was their children, whether it was a mother or father of a child. It doesn't matter. There's somebody here that was significantly held back. This person is also receiving a lot of karma because they're beginning to realize how much you truly invested and how much you truly gave to them. They're going through some big tower moment because they're really upset here. 4-4. They're upset because they didn't put the work in. The physical work, the emotional work, there's somebody here that's really upset because they can't let go of you. About the way you are, the way you move, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way that you communicate. This person is going through a significant tower moment right now over your situation. There's this thing, and it's talking about being rare. It's something about you being rare and this person fumbling you. Because in the thing it was saying you only get rare once. But the problem is people confuse rare with common. So you treat something that's rare as it is common. then you're surprised when you don't get another option because rare only comes around once in a lifetime. And that's somebody that adds to, you added to this person's life in a way where I feel like they were unable to see until this energy moved. There's somebody that's very depressed over your connection and over your situation, and they're receiving a lot of karma for the way that they've gone about things. This is somebody that's being forced to look at themselves in the mirror and acknowledge, I wasn't the best person to them. I could have done things different. Could I have phrased something different? I should have said something, but I didn't. This is somebody that's in a Four of Cups energy, which is Moon in Cancer. That's a very depressed, emotional energy. Anybody that has a Moon in Cancer knows that's a rough placement. This person is not emotionally stable right now. So if this person was somebody that operated from a emotionally distant place, well, guess what? They're getting hit with a tsunami right now of emotions that they've tried to repress for some of you, it's for years. And they're staring it right in the eye, and they're beginning to understand that something here has to change. This tower moment is crazy. What do we need to know about this tower moment for this person? I don't feel like it's a tower moment for you. It's for this person. Whenever you're watching it, the tower usually hits within 24 to 48 hours. Why did it happen? Because this person is in stalker energy. Libra. It's a lot of moon energy. This person is hiding the fact that they're watching you. They're hiding the fact that they're upset. They're hiding the fact that they can't stop keeping track of you. This is somebody that may be driving by your house. This is somebody that maybe, if you work together looking at videos, this is somebody that's replaying certain messages, voice notes, whatever it may be. They're paying very close attention right now, but they're unhappy because this tower moment is saying you don't get to hide in the shadows anymore. You don't get to hide in the bushes and pretend like you don't see what's going on. This is somebody that's avoided coming forward and expressing their truth to you. Because this person wanted to make sure that whatever they were offering you were going to accept, that they were going to have the upper hand here. That's why they avoided you, because also they did want to provide a level of confusion, and it could be because they were confused, but they also didn't want you to know that they didn't know what to do here. It's heavy moon energy. And what's the outcome of this tower moment for this person? What's the outcome of this tower moment for this person? That just jumped. King of Wands. There's something significant that may transpire over Leo season, because you have a divine connection coming in here. Look at this. Four of Wands and the Chariot. See, you have some type of significant divine connection that's coming in here that you don't see coming. What this is doing, this tower moment, is it's also breaking up the monotony of the way that this person is moving. This person is stuck and stagnant, and this tower is saying, you don't have another option. Since you can't make a decision, I'll make a decision for you. See, the problem is this. Whoever you guys are dealing with has a very set way of how they go about dealing with things, but all of a sudden you've come into this person's life and you've given them an alternate pathway. But not only have you given them another pathway, but this pathway is also something that encourages not only abundance financially, but it also encourages spiritual abundance, emotional abundance, mental abundance, abundance in multiple areas. So this person was going back and forth with whether or not to stay to the old ways or move on to something new, to see something new, but they didn't. They held back for whatever the reasoning was. Now they're in this obsessive energy where they're fixated and they're in a very compulsive energy. This is something that's very, very intense. There's something here where something is changing. There is a brand new beginning that is coming, and I feel like there's a lot of unlimited potential in whoever this person is. They're in a place right now where they feel humiliated. And they feel like they're being punished for the amount of time or exactly what they didn't say, and now they don't have anywhere to run because they're being forced to kind of look in the eye of what's coming. So the outcome of this person is in a place where they know that they need to take a level of action. Because you're in a place right now where you are a high commodity. Even if you don't acknowledge that, people around you are watching you. You may also be getting certain downloads here, because it's something about your level of focus. It's like you've mastered something. You don't need to see something to intuitively know it. And if you're in this Eight of Swords energy where you're in your head, you're stressed, you're depressed, you're running through it, stop. Close your eyes and learn to meditate. Because you're being given downloads or certain hidden truths that are coming to you, whether you realize it or not, and it's about you healing yourself, but anybody you're coming in contact with, you are healing. So you may notice that there's a lot of energy around you, or you may even be around a lot of energy that you typically are not around. It's because whoever you are coming in contact with in this particular period up until the 8th, there's something about you where I don't know if it's because you're in a very, because you're an empath, but there's something about the metaphysical, about the way that you're touching people that's healing others. This is also allowing you to kind of overcome whatever is happening here. And it's something about your presence where you're demanding attention. People are watching, and there is a divine connection coming in here. I don't know if it's with, somebody new or your person, because you're in an energy where you're attracting exactly what you want. And you're in a place of spiritual oneness and inner peace and a level of enlightenment, especially when it comes to being comfortable. 1111, the gates of heaven. You may be a life path 11. Even a life path 7. Something about your intellect, but your intellect, it goes deeper than just logic. It's like you know what's coming when it's coming. And I feel like with this person, for some of you, They feel like you're moving on and that they need to catch up. They need to come forward. They need to say something. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Some of you may be getting a new car. Somebody also could be getting into some type of accident here. Be careful. I don't know why I said that, but I did. I feel like there's somebody that really does want to take you out. And it's somebody that's been watching you for a period of time. But this is somebody that may be even coming in with like a brand new energy or an energy that you don't necessarily see coming because it is Ace of Pentacles. So it's somebody here that wants to come in and offer you something very solid. But at the same point in time, I feel like there's somebody here that is relatively upset or stressed or depressed over your new offer. So they feel like something has to change because the way that they were doing things, it just isn't working. It hasn't worked. Drew Hill, these are the times. Feel bad because I don't even know what song that is. I feel like this person needs you, but at the same point in time, if your energy is being separated from this person, they need to know what it's like not to be around you. Feel your energy close to them. This is also somebody that feels like this is not just a physical thing that they have. This is a spiritual connection. So even if they try to detach from you, they can't find another you because you and this person are spiritually connected. And I feel like that's the hardest part because other people that they've come into contact with, it's been easy just to kind of like dump the person or to move forward. But there's something about whoever this energy is where they're being forced to really look within. I was wrong, you were right. The fact that you were right made this person upset though. They didn't like that you knew it. It's like this person liked living in a place of mystery, but there's something about you knowing certain things that bothered this person. This person could sit here and tell you one thing, but you know that they're lying. This is also somebody that I feel like kind of took you for granted. That's why I feel like whoever this energy is, it's good that they're alone. There's somebody here that is alone or feels very, very alone. Hold on. What was the collective right about? The Seven of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. You could have been right about, certain things that this person was doing, or moving, their nightlife, their double life, the fact that they were confused, drinking, substances, gambling, that this person didn't know what they wanted. Also, there was a level of indecision with whether or not this person, I just get that somebody reacted without thinking. And somebody felt like because however they've reacted in the past, you've remained consistent. It's like there's something very different about the way that you're handling things, and I feel like it's scaring this person. Also, too, there was a lot of energy around them that wasn't positive. Friends, family, acquaintances, and I feel like you've told this person to be aware of their surroundings, but they were not even paying attention because they were just in a, no offense, Sagittarius, but you know, Sag has that energy of like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. Where they didn't give whatever you were saying much thought.